No, baby.
Live streaming.
Bye.
So if you're watching this, I'm trying to figure out where do I see the chat on here? I see it here. Feedback. There we go. Oh, here we go. Well, I'm going to wait and see if we get some viewers.
I'm putting up a new shop light just for the lathe, and still have my Cedar Sunset sitting here that I'm going to put another coat of tung oil on before it goes in the house. And the big question for today, and hopefully through the subscribers, is where do you get your inspiration? Because I know for me, sometimes it's just the piece that I'm working on, and it takes a little bit as I'm cleaning it up before it really reveals itself. And I don't always go into a project with an idea in mind. And so I'm curious about y'all and your projects, whether it be woodworking or just crafts, it doesn't matter. Just kind of curious about where you get your inspiration. So. Hey guys. Yeah, make sure and say hello when you get here. I'm gonna keep checking. It's hard when it's just me because I have to look at this and obviously stay on video and as well as stay on task, which is difficult to do sometimes. All right. That's fairly easy. Not at all, actually. It's terrible. Hey, and there's light. There is light, right? Let's see here. I'm sure I look like a total idiot. Yeah, so basically what I'm doing today, I'm putting in this new light, and then I'm getting ready for the Super Bowl, obviously, but I still have the sunset over here, the cedar sunset, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit that with another coat of tung oil. So that's coming up in just a second. Obviously my light is not very straight, so I've got to work through this while I'm doing this. Hey, awesome. House cleaning, isn't that fun? Oh, thank you. Yeah, the sunset. Yeah, I got it right here. Hold on a second. I got too much stuff, man. There you go. Can you see that? Yay! So yeah, I'm gonna hit this. As soon as I get this mess cleaned up, I'll go ahead and hit this again with some tung oil, and it'll really bring it to life. I've got to figure out a way to I've got some little gaps. See that little gap right there where you can see the light? I didn't want that. Most people wouldn't see it, but I see it and it drives me nuts. So that's what I've got going on. And that'll be a fun part, getting that nice and pretty, and then up in the house, right? Very good, very good. I also got another piece. So this is a piece also that I got from that was the other half, right? So I may be able to do another sunset with this one. Maybe that side, who knows? I don't ever know. You know, when I just start hacking away and then you just see what's going on. Cool, thank you, yeah. Oh, let me show you this other one too. Hold on. So this is a video that I caught the beginning. I haven't published it yet because I'm still working. Oh, but I got this guy, right? I've been hacking on this thing. It was actually a cedar root that was coming up out of the ground like this. Had multiple branches, and I actually yanked this out of the ground. It was completely gray and just weathered in the dirt. And as I started carving on it, and at first I was going to do it this way, and it looked like some type of a, I don't know, like a skull, like a skull with horns. And then I laid it down, and that's when I saw the fish, right? So it's got a perfect little arch right here, and then I'm going to shape the front, shape the fins, and that's just, I did that with the chainsaw and a grinder. So like I said, I don't ever know where these pieces go until it kind of reveals itself. So this one will be fun for sure. Yeah, man, yeah. Some kind of a fish, I don't know. You know, I'm missing this fin, but I could always take an old piece and put a fin if I want to. It kind of has a whale appearance to it. I don't know. I've got the big question that I had for today, and this is really what in all of my videos, but in all of my videos, I get responses where people go, hey, how do you get your inspiration? Or, you know, hey, did you see that before you ever started carving on it? And so my question for you guys is really just to ask, where do you get your inspiration? So Amy Jo, I see all of your stuff, and I'm just curious, you know, what motivates you to start a particular project? Yeah. Yep. Let the wood speak. I hear that. It does talk to you. Yep. I know. Now some pieces, my dog is chasing a squirrel. Bella's out there chasing a squirrel. You know, and some pieces speak to you better than others because you know, what I think I want to do with it is sometimes completely different, and that can be a little frustrating at times. But what about you, Old Path? Where do you get your inspiration? curious. Oh, you know what? Also, let me get this. I'll show you. So you know how I've said I'm pretty new to resin work, and I still am. I fail at that miserably. But a lot of the pieces of driftwood that I have left over, I don't like to throw them away. So I've been setting them into resin. Can you see that? There, let me get there. There you go. It's pretty thin, but you can make little drop necklaces and stuff out of them. This is not, that one's pretty cool. And then this, again, these little pieces. And I'm just playing around trying to figure out what I want to do. I've made some jewelry actually. I'll show you what I've done. Yeah, so I'll take those pieces that I just showed you. One moment. Here we go. Sorry. Yeah. And then it's this little driftwood pendant, right? Which is cool because it's zero waste. It's really pretty. And I've got this kind as well. And I don't love doing this because it's very tedious. Oh, hold on. Here's a cool one. Yeah. And so you can see the resin's a little bit cloudy, and so that's just my inexperience. But you know, it's I kind of like that. I kind of like this kind of stuff. I've made several. Oh, here's another good one. I like the darks. Here's one with the dark. Whoops, sorry. There we go. Yeah. That one's really cool. Yeah. You know I'm not gonna sell these. I'll ship you one. But they're cool. This one's pretty cool too. That one's not, you can't really see through it. But anyway, they're all cool. And I'm just trying, you know, some different types of straps, leather, black, rope. But if I don't have a big project, I end up having all of those scrap pieces. And I just threw some away. Hold on. Where is it? Yeah. See, it's these pieces. So, and I've got thousands of these. I don't have thousands of these because, like I said, they take a lot of time. But you get the idea. Yeah. So let's do some tongue oil, shall we? All right. And you know, I don't have to wear gloves on this. Bella's all excited. Bella is my dog that you see in most of my videos. She's a sweetie. And the tongue oil that I use the walrus oil, and it's a pure tongue oil, so I get great results with that. I actually met these guys at the Texas Woodworkers Festival, and they were really cool. They were really cool. So let's do a little bit of this and go right back on top of what we've already done. And I found that when I let it dry and then I hit it one more time, the results are just phenomenal, man. They're just really, really beautiful. And you can just see how it just comes to life. And I rub it in. You can see where there's certain, where the moisture content in the wood is different in certain places. And so they say that you wait for at least 24 hours for the second coat, which is fine. I don't always do that, and sometimes I don't even put a second coat on there. Yeah. Let me turn this around so I can see comments. Yeah, that'll be better. There we go. Oh, you want one, Amy Jo? Okay. Yeah. You know, didn't I ask if you wanted a piece of wood? I was gonna send you some cedar, and we must have missed messages or something, because I was gonna send you a piece, and I needed to see how much it would cost to ship it. Okay, yeah, just hit me up, and if you still want that, because it'd be easy to do, and I can send you, I don't know, the pieces that I see you work with, or, you know, fairly, if I don't write it down, I forget. Yeah, me too. But I can mail that to you. That'll be cool. I'd like to see you make something out of that. And if you like cedar, that'd be great. Or I can do another type of wood. I can send you some driftwood. The problem with the driftwood, though, is obviously it can be really brittle. And so with you carving on it, I don't know. Yeah, this is looking so nice. So nice. Is there a delay on the, okay, cedar would be good? Okay, I'll get you a piece or two. Is there a delay, Amy Jo or whomever, when you're doing the live streaming? What I see on my laptop is not what's actually happened. It's really freaking me out, because I see, okay, there is a delay. You're not going to destroy it. No. I see what you do. You take your time. That's good. I love the eagle, by the way. My God, I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but I will. And that was an 18-minute video, so good for you. That was that'll help. That'll help get some watch time hours, right? Oh, I can go out and go back in on your laptop. Oh, okay. No, that's not a big deal. As long as I don't look at what I'm doing on the laptop, because that's strange. Oh my God, guys. I wish y'all could see this in person, right? So cool. And I think that's what I really like about the cedar is it smooths out so easy. A lot of fun to work with. Doesn't take a whole lot of, it's not a super hard wood. That being said, you can also blow out the sides. If you get pieces that are too thin, you can really cause a mess. Not the good kind of messes, bad kind of messes. Yeah. Now, I will tell you that, oh, what's the thing? Oh, you're not going to put color on the eagle? Oh, okay. I'll make sure and watch that. Yeah, I will make sure and watch that. So with this piece, now, I don't know if you watch the video where I'm doing this, I actually go out to Lake Buchanan, and we've got a piece of property that I work on, and that was the view that ever since I was a kid, I've seen, I don't know how many sunsets when I go there from that location. And so that is super inspiring. And cedar, we have an abundance of cedar in the hill country here in Texas, more than what we need. And so I've always been around cedar as a little kid, and then sunsets. And so that's what I thought about. I was like, you know, I'm gonna see if I can create a sunset with cedar. But my granddaughter, her middle name is Sunray. So this is going in her room. Now she and her mom, my daughter Randy, they moved to Oregon about 1.5 years ago, which broke our hearts, but they are doing really good and enjoying it, and super proud of them for you know, expanding your wings and taking off and not being scared. I think mom and I were probably more scared than my daughter, but they've been doing really, really well. But her middle name is Sunray, and so this is gonna go in her room. I still have a room here for her, always, right? Okay, this is gorgeous, really nice, really nice. Yeah, Sunray, Rio Sunray. Yeah, my daughter used to have, she was always kind of bohemian, you know, very artistic, amazing painter. And so she had my daughter had long dreadlocks, beautiful blonde hair, made dreadlocks out of them, I guess, all throughout high school. And anyway, so she named her. Oh, boho, whoop whoop, yeah, that's you. All right, this one's ready. Love this. I need to hit a little bit on the back end, the back side, for sure. Let's see, just right here, not too much. Yeah. Yeah, so let's see, what other pieces have I got going on? So I've got this fish, that's one, and then I have another one, and this is, I'm being very intentional and very purposeful on this next project, but I actually work for a school district, and I'm a director of human resources. So this is not my day job. My day job, it does not involve this. It involves working with people, and I have had the pleasure of working at this school district for going on 9 years, sorry. And I do a lot of work with the transportation department. And I'll tell you what, if you've never been around public education, or more specifically, the transportation department, you'll never find a more dedicated group of people, because these guys are at the buses as early as 5 a.m. to get on routes, especially here, because we're a really large district here in Leander. But they get on that route, go pick up all these kids, drop them all off, come back. Some of them do routes in the middle of the day, and then they go and have a little break, some of them, and then they come back and do it all over again and get the kids home safe. And they're the most down-to-earth, fun, upbeat, inspiring people. And what they do is hard. It's really, really hard. So that all being said, I want to make a school bus, the front of a school bus, out of multiple different types of wood. And so my next project, I'm going to capture me tracing out the bus on maybe some plywood. I'll sketch in or draw in the tires and the lights and the grill and the windshield, and then I will cut different pieces of different types of wood, maybe 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch thick, or more, bigger, and create kind of a puzzle of all of these different types of wood to make the front end of the bus. I think I'll even put lights on it, and then I'm going to give it to my transportation director, and she can hang it in the conference room at the transportation center. And I told her I was going to do it, which normally I wouldn't. I'd want it to be a surprise, but I'm going to need her help because I need to coordinate when it's coming, and she and I have worked together since 2016, so she's super excited about it. Yeah, and so, there's a Facebook group that I saw just recently, I guess because I've been searching about this upcoming project. There's this Facebook group, and they do a lot of scroll saw designs. So like they'll do a big beautiful fish with a scroll saw out of multiple different pieces of wood, or they use different stains and different finishes on different parts of the fish, but it's a similar concept. And so I was looking at that, and so I'm going to have to pay attention to whether or not I'm using different types of finish on there. I don't know. That's the idea, right? Isn't it funny how you have an idea of what you want it to do, and then somewhere along the way it changes? Yeah. At any rate. All right, so Super Bowl party for anybody? Yeah, dude. Yeah. Okay, you have seen that one? Yeah. So not that I'm not an Eagles fan, and I'm not a Chiefs fan, but I'll just go ahead and ask, since it's Super Bowl Sunday, who's going for who? We have any? Hey, Mark. How are you? I use dowel rods. I was gonna use resin, but I changed my mind. So each one of these pieces, I drilled a hole and put a small dowel rod in it, and then matched it up, put a hole here, and then some wood glue. And so they're in there really nice and sturdy. There is a gap, Mark, if you decide to do something similar. There's a small gap right here. And so, that bothers me a little bit. I could come back with some resin if I wanted to, but honestly, I don't think I need to. I guess if I were going to give this to someone, or if I were going to sell it, I would probably go ahead and take care of that. I could have done a better job of sanding the bottom of each of the rays to where it matched perfectly with the curvature of the sun, but let's see, nothing to see. Jamie and Bubba are gonna watch the game. You don't know who's going for who. Well, who are you going for, Amy? You don't care. At first I thought sandwich. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, so get that a little closer so you can see. Yeah, it's got a real nice look to it. Real nice look. And I'm gonna definitely do another one. And I've got a lot of folks at work that have said, "Oh my God, I want one of those." So I'm like, okay. Let's see, whoever they aren't, so I can argue. Yeah, there you go. All right. Yeah, I'd rather see the Eagles win too. Yeah. I mean, as much as I like to see a team that's just really operating at such a high level like the Chiefs have been, and yeah, they'd be the first to, you know, go 3, but I don't know. I'm just kind of tired of the Chiefs. Tired of the Chiefs. And not to offend anybody, but the whole Taylor Swift thing is just a little too much. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. So what's for dinner for Super Bowl? Yeah, Cardinals. There you go. Yeah, I know. But I'll tell you what, in New Orleans, I bet you New Orleans is on fire right now. My wife and I were cooking breakfast this morning, and I said, man, you know, people are at Cafe Du Monde having some beignets and some coffee. And she was like, yes, and Bloody Marys and everything else. I was like, yep. Nah. Oh. Anyway. All right. Mark, do you do some woodworking as well? All right, Amy, that's awesome. Loaded taters, huh? That sounds good. I'm in. I'm in. Fantastic. All right. Hey, Michael. All right. Michael, what part of the globe are you at? So this is drying nice. I don't have to buff it out or anything like that. It'll soak in. If there's any spots that just have a whole lot at the end, then I'll take a dry cloth and just kind of clean it up just a little bit. Hey, North Carolina, fantastic. I love this sander. Well, yeah, absolutely. That's what gives it all its glory. Michael, were you impacted in your area from all that horrible weather? Hopefully not. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so I'll just take a small cloth, right? I'm trying to stay on task, sorry. And I'll just kind of clean it up wherever it's real goopy. But I'll let it dry for a while. But you get the idea, right? My honey's handmade. Hello, hi. Great to have you. 2 to 3 hours. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, so much going on over there. I'm glad you guys weren't terribly impacted. Thanks, bye honey. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, this is actually an experiment that I've been trying to go live multiple times, only to find myself by myself. So I've been asking other small channels, hey, what's the process? How do you get this out there? And basically what I'm hearing is it's consistency and making sure that you have it on a particular day at a particular time. And that's cool. So I'm gonna try that. A lot of what I do, it's hard for me to interact with everyone. And a dual light, okay, yeah, well, you're testing me on that one, but I'd love to. That'd be awesome. So it's one of those things where when I'm doing my work, it's hard for me to interact with you guys unless I'm doing something like this. And so hopefully this is not too boring, but I just wanted to share that. And okay, yeah, well, Amy Jo, come on, no jealousy. Let's all do this. Y'all are great. You too. You're funny. Funny. All right, so listen, I hope you guys have a fantastic afternoon. I am gonna put this in the house, finish cleaning up the shop, and then go about my day. And I hope that y'all have a fantastic day. Have all the good snacks for Super Bowl if you're into that. Have a great week, and I will have a video coming to you very soon. So appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great day. Take care.